The last we saw of Red Sonja of the legendary world, she was living the pirate's life aboard her ship, the Nautilus. But times have changed. As she tries to rebuild her life once again, she must save the big city from two houses divided, and the star-crossed love, bringing them to the brink of war, while navigating the rising threat of Kulan Goth. Hello and welcome, collectors and friends. As today we're going to be looking at Boss Fight Studios' Red Sonja Steampunk Legend. Let's get into it. My poor Luke Skywalker took a dive, so we're just going to set him to the side. But even though he is cool. All right, so I've been looking forward to this action figure from Boss Fight Studios. I'm really excited about that company. Just some of the designs they're doing. The Hellboy looks really cool, so I think I'm going to get into that. But when Red Sonja, when they first announced her, in the Warrior regular version with all the chainmail and stuff, I kind of dug it, but I wasn't a fan of the little loincloth she has that's made out of looks like chainmail, and the reason why is because she's basically naked underneath, and anytime you pose her, and some of the reviews that I've seen, anytime they pose her, it rides up, and I'd rather not have a naked body just exposed. So I sort of held off on that, and then they announced the Red Sonja, but in a steampunk legend. And of course, I was digging the goggles and then just the striped pants, and so yeah, she finally came in, and now I want to showcase and highlight this wonderful figure. So let's take a look. Okay, as you can see, she comes with quite a lot. First, we're going to start off with the stand. I like because I can kind of feel it. It's almost like a sticker, but not quite like embossed, but looks really good. And I like that there's two pegs on it, and I'm digging the gold color. And let's see here are all the legalese. Boss Fight Studios, made in China. So nice stand. And then we're going to move on to the skirt piece, which I really love. Now, I didn't get the exclusive from the site, because on the site you were going to get, let's see, it was like a double-sided axe and then a different bra, but I just really didn't see her with the axe. I think that's more of a Conan Barbarian, but I am liking this extra piece skirt right here. I forgot about this, and I am digging it. I think that's going to look quite good on her. Look at the little buckles and the little they painted the little studs. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, great piece. I'm excited. Then we're going to move on to the different hands that she has. She comes with inside the package, it looks like a fist hand, couple it looks like a sword wielding hand right there. But she also comes with a splayed out hand. I always love splayed out hands. It gives you a lot of different action poses with those. Looks like a gripping clawed hand. I love the detail on all these hands. Let's see, she comes with a looks like a trigger finger hand. Beautiful work on there. And of course, it's the gloved, so it matches perfect with what she's got going on. Looks like we have another fist. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like another fist there. Gorgeous work. Yep, another fist right there. Now this is a top piece, but it's different from the one that was going to be with the exclusive that you got from, if you ordered from, Boss Fight's website. Okay, it's this way. So it looks like it's got like a necklace piece. So this goes around the head, and then just that chain mail. And then there's the back piece. Oh, just gorgeous. Oh, most important, we have to have a pint. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this. Look at that detail on there. The foam, the see-through. Looks so good. All right, moving on. We got, looks like a bomb with a timer on it. It's got like a little handle. And I can't forget that this is the steampunk version, so everything's going to be in that theme. Where it's like, steampunk always reminds me of, old tech, but like an old style, but with tech. That's what I meant to say. I love it. Oh, I love thinking the work right inside there. That's pretty neat. Looks really good. A lot of leather, a lot of rivets. Oh, look at this pistol. Just gorgeous. I like all the paint, the detail on there. Yeah, they did a really good job with this. Very nice. Then we have her, what they call a rapier, a sword rapier. Let me see if I can get that into focus. Let's do that. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. Yeah, I think it's hard to get into focus because how thin it is. But look at the work on there. Got the silver paint and the gold and just the little gems. Just, they went all out on that. All right, and then the last of the accessories is her alternate head, and this she has her goggles down on this one, which I really love, and you can kind of see through. Yeah, you can see through there. Beautiful sculpt. She is gorgeous, and then just that red hair is just stunning. Got a little tie there for her hair. Wonderful. Okay, that's it for the accessories. Now we're going to take a closer look at Red Sonja Steampunk Legend herself. This was hiding, I guess, when I took out the accessories. This sort of fell underneath the little tripod that I'm using, but this is also included in the accessories. A little dagger, a little knife. Okay. All right, let's take a look at Red Sonja. And just right off the bat, I mean, look at that. She's already got plenty of attitude. Even though I posed her that way, it was very easy to do so, but she just exudes that personality, that attitude, and I love it. All right, let's take a closer look here. So let's start off with the head. And I have to say right off the bat, she is just absolutely stunning. I love her face sculpt. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and then that red hair just stands out. I love the goggles that are up. This really completes that steampunk look. Even though they're down, it is kind of on the other head sculpt. That does look kind of cool, like she's at work. But when they're up like that, that's the look. It's got nice little earrings there. all sculpted in. The paint is so amazing. Look at that hair. And then her hair tie. Oh, just gorgeous. And I'm gonna say gorgeous a lot, but I can't help it. I mean, this is a great piece. Let's move on down to let's see. This is her. Is it a bodice? Is that what it's called? I'm not too sure. You know, the top piece. But I love all the like the look of leather, and then the little rings, like the metal rings and studs. Of course, the chainmail on her boobies, on her bra type. Uh, look at the wrinkles they included in her shoulders. Oh, and then the buckles down here. And that piece goes all the way to the back with all the leather work. Yeah, boss fight. You really did do something here. Let's move on down to the arms. She's got her gauntlets. And then, of course, the leather gloves. Oh, so I guess this is not a fist. I said earlier this is a fist because it looks like that's a weapon wielding hand as well. So she comes, out of the package with two weapon wielding hands, and then the fists are part of the other accessories. Let's go down to her waist piece here. Look at that. So I'm sure we can put in her rapier, and it looks like, or maybe the weapons go in there, like her dagger and her sword. This might be for that timed bomb thing. I like this little piece right here. They included like part of her, like just like a skirt piece or something, but they sculpted it to where it looks like it's flowing in the wind with nice paint work. And this is, as we move on down, this is what really got my attention, were these striped pants. I was watching an older 80s movie that I grew up on. I'm going to date myself here. It was called Krull, Krull, Krull. And the hero in that movie, because it's sort of like a sci-fi, but yet it's, kings and queens type stuff. And I love that mix where it's like that, fantasy and sci-fi. Anyway, the hero in that movie wears these pants that are just like this, but they're gray and black. And I want to say a few weeks later, they solicited this offering, and right off the bat, I'm like, "Yep, those pants." And plus, green is one of my favorite colors, and so I was like, "Yeah, I'm digging this." And so I had to pre-order. Let's turn her around, and the design goes all the way to the back as well. There's a steampunk legend booty. She has a nice little leg, thigh holster here. That's for her pistol. Yeah, that's definitely for her pistol. So I'm thinking that these two up here for her dagger and sword, and then that's for her pistol right there. And then as we move on down, got some neat action going on there, double jointed. Beautiful, nice and smooth as well. And then down to her boots. Great work. All the little laces they included. Oh, that's right, the peg holes, because her stand comes with peg holes. And I think she's going to have the movement all the way around on the feet there. So yeah, there's a close look at Red Sonja Steampunk Legend. And I have to say, the red and the green really work. And she feels so good too. Like she's got some weight to her, and she feels super premium. So boss fight, you did it again. Look at that. All right. So in closing, I have to say this was one very incredible pickup. I'm in love with the accessories and paint, but most of all, what mostly stands out is Boss Fight Studios' amazing design and sculpt. If you're into steampunk and pirates, as well as beautiful women, I recommend checking this one out. All right, collectors, thanks for visiting the channel, and I look forward to seeing you again. Cucks out.